Good morning everyone, Tiffany Quinn here, and this is our 20-minute strength training. Today's routine will help you train for total body muscle development with 5 different exercises performed 3 times through using a bodybuilding technique known as the drop set method. For this, you'll want to have a heavier set of weights, a medium set of weights, and a lighter set of weights, as we'll be lightening the load after each set performed. I'll be going with my 15s, my 10s, and my 5s for today, but please use what's appropriate for you. Smash that thumbs up button for me before we get started, subscribe to the channel, and let's get into it. What's up everyone? Welcome to our strength training for today. Now I did mention this is a drop set, so what we've got today is a total of 5 different exercises performed 3 times through, all of which will be done for 60 seconds and a 20 seconds rest between. Now our first set of an exercise, we're gonna go with our heavier weights, for which we'll go at a slower pace, standard strength exercise. As we get to set 2, we're gonna lower that load to our medium weights, for which we're gonna add a small variation to that same exercise. And on the third round, we're gonna use our lighter weights, slightly faster pace, adding yet another variation. So I do think it's gonna go by pretty quickly. We're gonna bring the arms up into a 90-degree angle. Now angle them forward about 30 degrees. Our first exercise is a shoulder press. Our tempo, press, 2, 3, 4. So go ahead, grab a hold of those heavier weights for me. Going in 3, in 2, in 1. All right, come up to standing. Let's roll those shoulders away from the ears. Bring the arms up, 30-degree angle forward. Press, 2, 3, 4. Press, 2, 3, 4. Being mindful not to lock the elbows out at the top. Giving it meaning, facing straight ahead. You've got that 30-degree angle forward, isolating the front anterior deltoid. This is purely strength. So if you're using 20, 25 pounds today, by all means, go right ahead. But of course, know that you're gonna wanna lighten the load for the next 2 sets. 2, 3, 4. Press, 2, 3, 4. Go with what's appropriate to you. And if all you have to work with today is a set of 5-pound weights, use it, that's all right. Any kind of work that you put in today is gonna be better than sitting on the couch. Press, 2, 3, 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1, finish it off. Bring the hands in and lower those weights down. All right, moving to our medium set. So definitely lighten it, because by the end of these 3 rounds, we're gonna fatigue these muscles out, and then we move on to the next group of muscles. So we're gonna come up, 2, 3, and pulse. Up, 2, 3, and pulse. In 2, in 1. Reset the shoulders, lift those arms up. 1, 2, 3, and pulse. 1, 2, 3, and pulse. Still keeping that 30-degree angle, which also helps protect the rotator cuff, all right? And pulse. Up, 2, 3, and pulse. Back straight. And pulse. The rib cage is down. Squeezing that core in tight. Facing straight ahead. Telling yourself that you are gonna get through 3 rounds, no problem. If at any point you do feel the need to put the weights down, by the way, you can, but let's keep moving. 2, 3, and pulse. 1, 2, 3, and pulse. Not allowing the elbows to come down any lower than shoulder level. If you're not sure, check in the mirror, film yourself. And pulse, last 3. And pulse, last 2. And pulse, last 1, 2, 3, and pulse for 4, 3, 2, 1, lower that down. All right, our lightest weights, this time is a faster pace. So we're gonna have the palms in into an Arnold press out. It's 1, 2, 1, 2, alternating. Going in 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, so I know by that 3rd round, that muscle is burning. We're thinking, oh my gosh, am I gonna get through a whole minute? We're gonna live by the 5-second rule today. The 5-second rule is basically the moments that you have before you make a decision and before you tell yourself you can't. So when we hit that timer and we're about to go into our 3rd round, I want you to say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and pick the weights up. Don't give yourself the chance to think about it. 1, 2, 1, 2. Make it quick, grab those weights, because once you're moving, chances are you'll be able to keep going. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Amazing. Keep going. Now both. 2, 1, 2, 5-second rule. Go with both. 14 seconds. Give me energy. Then we slow it down right after this. We're in the lower body after this. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, Last one, lower the weights down. All right, we're going back to our heavier weights. So that is set one complete. We've got 4 more sets to go. We're going into a deadlift, so those weights come to the front of the body. We keep them close as we hinge forward and lift up. We slow that tempo back down. In 3, 2, 1. It's 1, 2, 3 to lower. 1, 2, 3 to come up. Allow that heart rate to come back down. Still working with our heavier weights. Pushing the booty back, hinging the upper body forward, and raise. Shoulders away from the ears. Chest staying proud. And if you have trouble feeling it in the hamstrings, something you can do is lift your toes slightly up off the mat, and it's gonna help put that tension there. Down, 2, 3, and lift. 2, 3. Weight staying close. Following that eye gaze forward, no looking upward. Follow where you're going with your eyes. 20 seconds, and then our second move, we do abs this. And raise. 1, 2, 3 to lower, up, 2, 3 to raise. Only coming down as far as that hip rotation will go. So if you're down to the knees, that's fine, right here. If it's to the ankles, that's fine, but don't force it. Last one, raise it up, weights over to the side. This time we're going to add a clean to it. So a curl using momentum. We come down, 2, lift, 2, clean, and back down. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Little faster. 1, 2, 3. Weights to shoulder. 1, 2, 3, and to shoulders. Tucking the elbows in at the top. Take this as slow as you need to, by the way. If you are going with a heavier weight today, you might want to slow this down. However, I chose to go with my 15s, my 10s, and my 5s. It's just what felt right. And lift and clean. 1, 2, lift and clean. 30 seconds. And lift. And you may find that with some of the exercises, you can go a little bit heavier, vary up what your heavy, your medium, and your lightweight is. But to simplify things today, I stuck with these 3. Down and lift. Down and lift. 15 seconds. Stay strong for me. We've got our third variation at the end of this, and that knocks out 2 of our sets. 3 more to go after that. 2 more. Last one, weights to shoulder, lower them down, and we go to our lighter weights. So third variation, yes, we of course are going to add to this to intensify it a little bit. Once we get to those little weights, the lighter weights, we have a little more freedom to move, right? So it's down, lift, clean, squat. In 3, in 2, in 1. Into the deadlift, into the clean, squat, don't let those knees buckle in, and back up. Take your time where you need to, separate that movement. We want to come down with the back straight, lift and come into that squat. This is also one that you could use heavier weights for if you wanted to, but it's your workout, make it your own. No, not even necessary to go at my tempo. You go at yours, and whatever kind of work you want to put in today. You showed up, but I want to make sure that you get the most that you possibly can out of these 20 minutes. Lift to shoulder, squat, and up. 20 seconds. Just focus, breathe, enjoy the music we've got. Almost there. At least it's nice and cool in here today. So I got lucky with that. No humidity, which meant you were in trouble. Another 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time to shoulders. Lower it down and come down to your mat for me. So our first run is going to be our standard Renegade rows in a plank or on the knees. Hands are directly below the shoulder. We draw the elbow in towards the waist, alternating. In 2, in 1. Into that plank, brace the quads, squeeze the core, row to lower. Row to lower. Hands in line with the shoulders. Make sure you've got a straight line there. And we are protecting the back at all costs, right? So trying to keep everything straight, not allowing the upper body to rock, pressing that weight into the toes, an entire full body brace here. 30 seconds. Slow it down where you need to. The heavier you go, the slower you go. Less reps if you've got heavier weights. Squeeze, and lower. Squeeze and lower. Now I think this will be the toughest 3 rounds we've got today. So once you've made it past this, you are golden. You've got it. Remember that 5-second rule. Squeeze, lower. Squeeze, lower. Last one on the left. Last one on the right. Lower it down. And from here, we of course add to this. So we've got our rows. We come into that plank. You can either step it or jump it up. We row, row, into a jump, clean, and back down. In 2, in 1. Row to the right, lower, row to the left, lower, jump it up, weights to shoulder, and down. You go whatever speed you'd like to go at here. The nice thing about adding to this move, though, is we won't get bored. We're gonna get less reps in as we combine things. So if you think of it like that, it's gonna go by quicker. Lift, just shoulders, down, just breathe through it. You're already halfway through. Row and row. You can also walk it here. Bring the weights up to shoulder, squat to come back down, and jump out. Try to make it a light landing for me. More than halfway. You have 15 seconds left. Squeeze, squeeze, elbow in towards the waist. Jump, weights to shoulder. One more variation to do after this. Last one, last clean. Relax those weights down, and we go to our lightest weights. This time, oh yeah, we've got more coming. So it's row, row, jump up, press, lower back down. Follow along with me, you've got this. 5-second rule. Going in 3, 2, 1. Come up to those toes. Row, row, jump, weights to shoulder, press, and lower. Take your time wherever you need to. If you need more time to come up, keeping the back straight, I do not mind. I just want you to keep on going. And row. Jump forward and press. As you come down, the weights come slightly behind the body before you bring them forward. Find your momentum, find your pace. Do not give up. You've got 30 seconds, then we're on our backs, and we get kind of a break. Lift to press. Finish the work. All the results, all the progress. It's at the end. You don't want to skip 30 seconds. You know you can do it. 10 more seconds to go. Tell yourself you can. You can get one more in there. Let's go for it. Come down, out, row, row, jump forward, and press. That is it for that one. Tough, right? So next up is our chest presses. Yay, we get to relax on the mat. Grab a hold of those heavier weights. Very simply, it's press, 2, 3, 4, in 2, in 1. 30-degree angle with the arms. Press, lower, 3, 4. Press, lower, 3, 4. Giving that chance for your heart to settle back down. The heart rate is settling. Our breathing's become smoother again. We're probably sweating like crazy. Press, 2, 3, 4. You're doing amazing. Do not give up. Do not give up on that progress. Don't cheat yourself on the progress. Take this moment to breathe while you're still doing that work. 2, 3, 4, and press. 2, 3, 4. Slight grace in the mat with the elbows and straight back up, keeping a slight bend in your elbows at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 more. 2 more. Chin is tucked towards the chest. Last 1, 2, 3, 4. Come up, palms in, and bring those elbows in towards the waist. Going over to our medium weights. This time we're going to add to that with a narrow press. So the palms are facing away from you. We come down, we lift, palms in towards the waist, and lift. Going in 2, starting with the palms out. In 1, 30-degree angled. 1, 2, palms in. 1, 2, palms out. 1, 2, palms in. 1, 2. Incredible. Think about the chest muscles. Think about the muscles you're working. Enjoy that burn. You showed up to sweat, right? We showed up for change. We don't do silly exercises that won't help us change, won't get us results, won't challenge us. I want us to feel challenged. I want us to get through those challenges and feel really good about it by the end. That's the goal for when you're here with me. Palms out, lower lift. Palms in, lower lift. 22 seconds to go. I am very chatty this morning. I do apologize. Bringing you that energy. Another 14 seconds. Keep working hard. We've only got one more set after this, and then one more round of exercises to do. Another 3, 2, 1. Lift it up, palms in, lower the elbows in towards the waist. Onwards with our lighter weights. Third move we're adding to this, which also means it's gonna go by faster, right? So we do palms out, chest press, palms in narrow press, just like we did. Lift up, out towards the sides, and raise. Let's go. Palms out, wide press, palms in, narrow press, out to the side into a fly, raise towards the center, and begin again. Wide press, narrow press, lower, and raise. Pulling up with those chest muscles. 3 combination moves that I think personally flow really well. This is actually a combination that I do on my own quite often. Out to the side, palms out into that press, palms in, narrow press, to the side as low as you can get it without compromising form, and begin again. You've got 23 seconds. See how quickly that went. I know we love our chest sessions. Out to the side, in towards the waist, out to the side. One last time. Now I want you to hold in that fly. We come up halfway, lower halfway for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Bring it all the way up. Elbows in and come up to standing for me. Last exercise, and then we've got a 2-minute burnout, which will be a combination of the moves we've just done. I think you're going to like it. So technically 22-minute workout, right? All right, so both of those heavier weights in hand. At the shoulders is nice, you'll get more core activation, but you can hold at the sides. Alternating reverse lunge and step forward. 1 minute of this. Not slamming that knee to the ground, right? Back is straight, core is tight, knees behind the toe. Take your time, there's no rush with those lunges. I'd rather you get quality over quantity here. Of course, going heavier with the weights if you can. Strength meets endurance all the way through, baby. To the back and raise. Step it back and raise. Trying to come down a little bit lower each time without compromising form. So if it takes a little longer, take that extra second or 2. Core so tight. Chest lifted, knowing you can do this. Just a few more to go, right? 10 seconds. Try to get another 4 reps in there for me. Last 2. Last 1. Raise it up, and we go to our medium weights. Definitely need some water. All right. So next up, we're combining a clean. So the exercise we've been using with those alternating lunges. So grab a hold of those weights. As we step back, the weights come to shoulder and down. Let's go. Shoulders, raise weights down. Shoulders, raise weights down. Keeping the elbows tucked towards the waist. Take your time. You can use some of that momentum here. 1, 2. 1, 2. We've got 3 minutes left, everyone. 1 more round of our lunges, and then 2-minute finisher. 30 seconds. I just want you to breathe through it. I want you to keep going. Tell yourself you can. You can make it to the end of a 22-minute workout. Putting the work in today. 20 seconds. It's tough for me too, I promise. Back, raise, lower the weights. Step it back, raise, lower the weights. Another 4. And 3. And 2. Last 1. Lift up. Weights come down. And we've got our lighter weights now. Not too complicated for this. So weights at the side or at the shoulder. We step back. We lift, lower back, and raise. Alternating. 5 seconds. in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step back, lunge, lower, and step. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to speed it up a little. Lighter weights. I want endurance from you here. Down, raise, down, step, down, raise, down, step. If you want to add even more to it, we can add those arms in as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Test your coordination. I know it's testing mine. Here we go, guys. Last 20 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stay strong. 10 more seconds. I know 60 seconds is quite a long time, right? Last 1, 2, 3, 4. Finish it off, even out those sides, and lower those weights down. All right, our finisher. We will be using our medium weights for the first minute, our lighter weights for the second. So you're right at the end here. We've got a deadlift. We come into a squat, reverse lunge, reverse lunge. Let's go. So it's lower, 2, up, 2, squat, raise, lunge, and lunge. Combining 3 of our moves that we've done throughout this workout. Getting as much as you can out of these final 2 minutes. Go ahead and slow it down. Not allowing the knees to buckle in as we come to that squat. Whew, working hard today. But sometimes, well actually, pretty much always, when we go higher intensity, we get more work performed in less time. So give it what you've got. Reverse, reverse, into a deadlift, a clean, a squat. Let's do one more round here. Reverse, deadlift, clean, last squat, raise. Lighter weights for the next one, and then we are complete. Whew, I am feeling this one. I'm really feeling it. Okay, we've got a bent over row, lower, lift, hammer curl, hammer press. In 4, 3, 2, hinge forward for me, 1, elbows towards the waist, lower, hammer curl, hammer press, and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. I really need to know at the end of this how sweaty you are. I am dripping. 1, 2, curl, squeeze at the top, press, lower, down, and hinge. 30 seconds. Just breathe straight ahead. Last 20 seconds. Do not give up for those last 20 seconds. Do not walk away. We usually do our 30-minute workouts, right? You've got this. It's like you're 2/4 of the way through our usual workouts. Maybe 3/4. All right. Last row. Lower, curl, press. Lower it down. I want those palms facing in, out to the side, and lower. For 5, 4, keep going. 3, 2, 1, lower it down, and put those weights over the side. Just one last burner in there for you. Hopefully you got everything you needed out of today's workout, and we've got our new guided outfit coming up next, so stay tuned to find out what it is and how to grab it. All right, everyone, I love you. Have a great day. Thanks for joining me for today's workout, everyone. Let me know in the comments how you found the format. Since we haven't done one like that yet, then get yourself prepped for next week, because April 5th, we start our April Total Body Takeover Guide. Now, this guide will give you 4 full weeks of workouts to take the guesswork out of what to work out and when, help you get results at home. And the theme of next month will be a new full body style of training every single week. So you can find this guide in the links below. Just open that up and download it. It's completely free to use, so please do take advantage of it. Then turn your notifications on, because we will be kickstarting this off with a full body burn with bands. Smash that thumbs up button for me before you go, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next week.